The two new Sims 4 kits have already leaked, so today we're having a look at the leaks. So obviously this is a spoiler warning, there are leaks coming. We're basically going to see everything that's coming in the two latest kits. So you have been warned. Here is image number 1. This is of the Artist Studio kit, and this is like the main marketing image of the kit. I feel like this is like an in development version because normally they would have the logo in it. Oh, excuse me. I just burped. Guys, ignore the water stain on my t-shirt. Do you want to see the back of it? Are you ready? Look how cool that is. Anyway, I'm not saying I'm excited for this kit because it's just like base game content, but I kind of like the idea of having an artist studio because we don't really have anything like this in the game, and I guess it gives you a slightly new way to, it doesn't give you a new way to play, but I guess it can inspire you to play with like painting and stuff more, because I feel like a lot of us get a little bit bored of painting because it's like the basic base game thing that you do. So maybe it's just like a way of reviving it. This is the promo image for the brand new Storybook Nursery kit. This looks very gothic, actually. I was not expecting it. I was expecting something very light and fluffy. I'm assuming there are going to be light and fluffy swatches. My dream would have been to have a reboot of the Sims 2 Family Fun stuff as a kit. I think that would have been cool, but this is the next best thing. We have got a curse-dreaded enormous dollhouse. I wish they would just make like a small version of it. Like, Sims don't actually play with the dollhouse. They just hold toys next to the dollhouse, but they don't actually put toys in and out of it. They don't even touch the dollhouse. They just hold a toy and they wave it around next to the dollhouse. So I don't understand why they can't just give us a smaller one, but there we go. This is, oh, there we go. So this is another screenshot of the Storybook Nursery kit, and this is much more light and fluffy. This is very interesting. It kind of looks like a kid's room if it was designed by a pretentious parent. Interestingly, here we've got one of these playmats for babies, and originally wasn't this locked behind the Growing Together pack? So now it seems like you do not need the Growing Together pack in order to make this function. You could get this kit instead because, you know, Growing Together basically is the pack that has all infant gameplay locked behind it, and now one less thing is locked behind it. You can still get baby changing tables without Growing Together, but only if you download it as custom content. So we're still waiting for a wait, is that a baby changing table? It is. Oh my god. So the two things that were locked behind Growing Together are now no longer locked behind Growing Together. So this is actually really good, guys, because if you don't own Growing Together, it looks like you can have a baby changing table finally and the baby playmat, and it should, I am going to test once the kit comes out in my review. I am going to test if they function if you don't have Growing Together installed, just to double make sure, but it seems like they will function. It would be silly if they just make them like decorational if you don't own the Growing Together pack, but I will test that one out. But it seems like two features that were locked behind Growing Together are now coming in this $4.99 kit or whatever the cost is in your territory, so that's actually pretty cool. Another thing I've noticed, guys, is in the top left I can see a pacifier here, and is this actually a hint of pacifiers coming into the game? I'm pretty sure there was a leaked screenshot. I think it may have been an accidentally uploaded image by EA, one of the non-English speaking territories. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure there was an image a while ago with either an infant or a toddler with a pacifier in their mouth. Does that mean, based on this, that we're actually getting pacifiers into the game? I mean, they could have just put it in Growing Together where it belongs, but still, it looks like maybe we're getting one now, so that's quite cool. I think this rocking chair is very old-fashioned. I think a lot of people may actually appreciate this kit, even if you're not building like a nursery. I feel like some of the stuff here will be quite useful. The chandelier is quite nice, although it looks very Alpha CC. It like this chandelier definitely looks like Alpha custom content to me, which is very interesting. I don't know how I feel about Alpha CC in my game personally. I will say some of the textures do look a little bit low res, to be honest. When it comes to kits, I expect them to be higher res because they are just, you know, smaller kits. So I have to wait and see on that one. It looks like you can see in the left, I have to move my face out the way. There's a very small, is it called a crib? A bassinet, or whatever this is called. Looks very fancy. I personally think I I would have preferred them to go down a more colourful, light-hearted route, like those kinds of kids' bedrooms that are really colourful, like the Sims 2 Family Fun stuff, though I think a lot of people will really appreciate this. I am hoping that this bed as well can be converted into a toddler bed, but I'm not sure. I have to wait and see. I'll be honest, I just got a phone call and I totally forgot what I was talking about. So we just look at the next screenshot, which is of the same kit, and this one looks a lot more gothic. Oh, so there is a toddler bed. There it is. So that's very good. This little teddy bear looks a little bit depressed. That's not very nice, is it? All these, look at this teddy bear. He looks depressed. This one looks depressed. Is this a self-insert of how somebody's feeling? The curtains here seem to be very dramatic. It looks like this is a new wallpaper on the back. It wasn't in this one, but this one looks to be like a world, and we can see an alien at the top here, and it seems to be like a bridge with a boat. I wonder if this is like a sneak peek of the new world that's coming in the next pack. It looks like, it looks like we're going to be getting a new picture frame, and it looks like there's a child in there. I'm really hoping that this is a custom picture frame, because it would be a little bit weird to have a picture of somebody else's child in your Sims bedroom. So I'm really hoping this picture frame, because obviously you can insert clutter into these, I'm hoping that this picture frame is in fact one that you can customize. But I think the kit looks quite good, actually. I think people will be able to do stuff with it. This is another screenshot of the new art kit, which is interesting. So you can see we got a brand new easel here, and it looks very different to other easels. Have we had any art easels since the base game? I actually don't think that we have, which is really interesting. So this is the first new one, and it does look unique enough, to be fair. Looks like we got a clutter tray. This looks like an organizer. We got another organizer with paints up on the wall. We got plant here. We got some pictures. Are these pictures a hint to the new pack? Because we've got the Grim Reaper there. We've got Death. We've got a Sparrow. These are most definitely hints to the latest upcoming pack for sure. Another sad picture. These are definitely self-inserts for somebody who's going through things. Maybe it is a hint. Like, look at these arms. Oh my god, are we getting zombies? I don't know, but they feel like hints. I mean, the cat's out the bag. We already know what it is. EA told us, which is kind of funny. I guess they were just done with the leaks. They just thought we'll leak the upcoming expansion pack ourselves this time. Something that they probably won't do that I think would be cool is if they actually added brand new paintings into the game. They're probably not going to, but it would be cool. It looks like at the back here there's like a little backdrop. I'm curious to know if this vase, if it's on this pedestal, if this pedestal and the vase are two separate objects or not. If they were separate, maybe you'd have more freedom in terms of the paint by reference thing. It looks like this sim is also wearing an apron with paint on it. Is that in the base game? Because obviously this is a build kit. Is that in the base game? I genuinely have never seen it before, so that's interesting. Looks like we got some random book clutter as well. A little statue on the floor. This will be very interesting. This is another view of the kit. Okay, this is a lot more open now. Oh, so it looks like the tables are different, aren't they? Because there's two different tables. There's three technically, and it looks like you can put different objects on there, which would make it cool for doing like paint by reference things. Most of this seems to be decorative clutter. The only gameplay object I've seen is the new easel. Is that a brand new iPad in the game in the bottom right, or is that an old one? I don't know. It looks like you've got paint splatter on the floor, which will be a new carpet swatch, which is cool. A brand new sink. I'm probably looking forward to this one maybe a little bit more, just because I feel like it has a bit more purpose. And even if you're not doing painting, you could easily use these kind of objects maybe in any kind of workshop, so I guess that would be pretty cool. And I guess these are more darker swatches, but they showed off the lighter wait, what? Okay, I didn't even notice. This table here, this is a woodworking bench. I didn't even notice that, because it's got the wood piece on it. So this new bench is finally a brand new swatch of the woodworking bench that we had from the base game. If only they now, again, with adding more paintings, if they added more things that you could make with woodworking. So that's cool that we've actually got a new woodworking bench. I genuinely didn't even notice that before. So there we go. So it looks like you can make like a proper studio with this one. I actually really like the look of this one. Is that wallpaper new as well? The one at the back wall here with like the wooden slabs. I feel like that one is new, and it looks like you could probably use it for making sheds, which is really interesting. I feel like I'm more excited for this one. For those of you who didn't play The Sims 2 Family Fun stuff, okay, this one came with bedroom. Granted, this is Sims 2 Day, so it's slightly uglier, but it came with things of different vibes. Like, we got like aquatic bedroom stuff. There you go. You can see the aquatic, but on the other side, you've got like princess stuff. And it just had like the cool, honestly, the coolest vibes. I really miss this kit. I'm calling it kit, a stuff pack. It was really cool. I wish we had something like that. That's my dream, because I feel like kids' bedrooms need to be fun, but still, I do think this one looks nice. It kind of gives hints to pacifiers, but I just don't know. I'm not keen on the bloody huge dollhouse. They just, please size them down. I can't stand it. Also, in this screenshot on the right, is that a fridge? I can't see. Is that the fridge? You know, that fridge in the base game that's like off the grid. Is that the fridge? If it is, that's kind of funny and cursed. It looks like maybe it is a new object. I can't tell, you know. So you guys let me know what you think about the way these kits look. Are you excited for them? I'm probably a little bit more interested in the Artist Studio kit because I feel like it's got better potential for me personally, but I definitely think kids' rooms needed a revamp. I just feel like the kids' room thingy, it's a little bit like old-fashioned-y, classical. I don't think it'll be appropriate in your American suburban homes. Do you know what I mean? That's why I feel like it doesn't have much use, whereas this one does have more use. So I'm probably more excited about this one, but this time around, I actually think they both look quite cool. So I'm excited to see them. Guys, SatchOnSims is really, really close to 250,000 subscribers. 250,000's a big number. So if you haven't subscribed, but you regularly watch my channel, please subscribe. It doesn't actually do anything for you, but it makes the world of difference for me. So make sure you subscribe if you'd like. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.